Race 14, it's the men's D race over 1,500 metres. Another big field. 15 athletes plus the pacemaker. There they are, scrolling across. We've got Irish presence in there. Josh Fidderman, who goes at position 4, is a Loughborough student. There are 2 other Loughborough athletes at 10 and 11, Ben Hamblin and Jack Small. The pacemaking will be with Joe Morrison, looking at 60. So the math there is very simple. That's 3:45. Nobody in this field has broken 3:45. The quickest, Charlie Easter of Hercules Wimbledon, and Will Perkin of Thames Valley and Bath University. You can see those 2 on the outside there. And I reckon there might be a little bit of a Loughborough bragging rights duel going on within this race. So it should be 2 minutes to halfway, and if he can go a little bit further than that, Joe Morrison. Just trying to think, Matt, if we've seen Joe in action. I think he has already paced once, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think we saw him in those 800s, but you're right. A lot of Loughborough athletes in this. Jack Small, 14:11 5K runner, and a bit of a cross-country specialist, Jeff. He's won that Bucks B race 2 for 2 in the last couple of years.
So a lot of club colours there, the student colours, getting ready for the after party. I think Loughborough had some sort of tradition where you had to wear your school singlet or your school tie or something. That may be at the start of the term rather than the end of term. They may be exhausted by now. Herne Hill colours that we can see there, that's Daniel Shaw, also runs for the police, the red and black hoops. Dennis the Menace, not Desperate Dan, as I think I said at the last meeting. So let's go Joe Morrison. He's got his eye in from the 800 metre races. He's changed his shirt from the blue to the white, and he can just cruise a little bit on this one because it's more forgiving. You can throttle back a little bit if you're amiss on the pacing. Looks as though behind him it could be Will Perkin in the colours of Thames Valley Harriers. If it is, he's wearing bib number 205 as they come round. So Perkin has committed early. Behind him, 201, is Ben Hamblin, also a Loughborough athlete, even though he's wearing his North Somerset club colourways. And they really have gone to single file. Look at the gap between first and last here. It's fully 3 seconds in the opening 300 metres of the race. So there's 1 or 2 cautious openings here.
Yeah, well, Jeff, keep an eye on that split. They're well inside, aren't they? 60, I think we saw Morrison just glance down at his watch. A couple more Peth vests going through. And this is interesting because this is a strong pace for a lot of these men. Many of them haven't broken 350 this year, let alone got near 345. One of them who's done it before in his lifetime is Perkin, who sits comfortably in second wearing the Thames Valley colours. And, you know, he's running for arguably, I mean, they usually win the National League, Thames Valley, so there is a case that they are the best club in the country when it comes to track and field. That light blue of Thames Valley, and Perkin could well be the best here in this D race.
Well, you take your chances as they come up, don't you? He'll have trained hard for this. It's Hamblin, the athlete, directly behind Perkin. The pacer is Joe Morrison, hopefully going at least another 100 metres. But what are the chances of getting a combination of high-quality opposition, great pace-making, a great track, in great weather with a crowd knowledgeable and supporting you? And if all of those things align, well, it's worth a risk, isn't it? So even if he's slightly over-committing here, and the pacemaker, well, he's looking at his watch. Has he stepped off? Is he done? Can't see there. No, he's still going, and that helps an awful lot. They should get him a beer at the after-party afterwards. Joe Morrison, maybe on his final pacemaking stint, is doing the gentlemanly thing and taking them to a kilometre. So they've just got that bite-sized 500 metres to go. And it's a long, long way back. And it looks as though Will Perkin, well, I'm looking at the athlete in second, Ben Hamblin, is he just starting to struggle a little bit to hang on to this? And is the pacemaker going to take them to the bell? That would be Pacemaker of the Day award for me. Joe Morrison, on what may be his final stint, is doing a great service this race. 2:45 is what it should be at the bell, and it is 2:46. 2:46.8. He has done his thing. Is he going to try and win this race? We see it in marathons. I don't remember it on the track for a long time. Well, he looks strong enough to do this. He's running to the outside of the lane. It's an extraordinary piece of pacemaking being done here. We're through 1,200 metres. Joe Morrison has seen the bright lights, And Will Perkin behind him must be desperately hoping he's going to step off, because this is a bit of a, there he goes. What an excellent piece of pacemaking. 1,300 metres done, and he says, it's all yours, old boy. And Will Perkin hits the front. He's only got to do 150, and that's, you can see now, that's all he really wants to do. He's on his limits. Perkin, 3:46 is his best. Looking for the victory as well. They are gathering behind him, but it's from way too far back. There is a threat to Ben Hamblin for second, who he's been there for a long time, but the win is going to go to Will Perkin, just outside his best. 3:49, well, the clock hasn't stopped. And the first two at the end of 400 are the first two at the end of 1,500 metres. That is the way to do it. It wasn't a personal best, but it's a big win and a promotion next time.
That's a massive win, and one he has to give to Joe Morrison for the help there, because the way he was looking, Jeff, with 500, 600 to go in behind Morrison, I'm not sure that result would have been the same without him. I think he would have been there to be shot at, just like Hamblin was in that final home straight. Hamblin does well. You can see him in second, the rest of the pack chasing him. He didn't have the advantage of Joe Morrison taking him round to 1,300 metres. But, yeah, Perkin, I think, would have tired quite a lot over that third lap without Morrison, and he did enough to just pull clear of the rest of the field. A tough last 100 for him.
Yeah, he's looking back. You can see the grimace there. A win's a win. I mean, I don't know how many wins he's had in his career, but to win in a BMC race on the live stream with club mates watching, that will do his confidence a world of good, even though it's a second outside his best. That was sometimes the most important thing, is to get your nose in front.
Absolutely.